Donald Trump has 5 children from 3 marriages. Donald Jr., Ivanka, heirs, and Eric with his first wife, Ivana Trump, Tiffany with his second wife, Marla Maples, and Barron with his current wife, Melania Trump. Among them, Tiffany Ariana Trump has always been the most private. While her siblings have spent much of their lives in the spotlight, running businesses, campaigning, attending high-profile events, and taking public roles, Tiffany has deliberately followed a different path, one defined by education, privacy, and selective appearance. Often referred to by the media as the forgotten daughter, Tiffany has developed a life that moves just outside the glare of constant attention. The second daughter of the former president was born on October 13th, 1993 in West Palm Beach, Florida. Her name inspired by the iconic jewelry brand Tiffany Company, located near Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue. Now 32, she maintains a noticeably quieter public presence despite having a father who is one of the most discussed political figures in the world. Tiffany spent much of her childhood outside the New York limelight. When Donald and Marla Maples divorced in 1999, Tiffany moved to California with her mother, who sought a slower pace of life and more emotional space for her daughter. Marla later revealed that she wanted Tiffany to grow up in a grounded environment, far from the pressures of the Trump name. They lived a life of relative normalcy in Los Angeles, filled with school, neighborhood friends, home-cooked meals, and outdoor play. Very different from the Trump family's New York world of skyscrapers and business meetings. Academics played a strong role in Tiffany's life. Like her father and sister Ivanka, she attended the University of Pennsylvania, graduating in 2016 with a Bachelor of Arts in Sociology, concentrating on law and society. Wanting to continue her intellectual path, she later enrolled at Georgetown University Law Center in Washington, D.C., earning a Juris Doctor degree in 2020. Despite her qualifications, Tiffany has not publicly shared whether she sat for the bar exam or entered legal practice, choosing to keep her career plans private. This mystery about her future only deepens public curiosity about her. During her university years, Tiffany lived a surprisingly multifaceted life. While studying law, she also maintained an active social media presence and even became associated with a group of wealthy young influencers called the Snap Pack, or the rich kids of Instagram. Long before politics intensified around her family, Tiffany explored creative interests. She released a pop song titled Like a Bird in 2011, completed internships at high-end companies like Warby Parker and Vogue, and appeared occasionally at fashion and charity events. However, she consciously avoided constant exposure, appearing publicly mainly during milestone moments, most notably her speech at the 2016 Republican National Convention, where she introduced herself to the nation with warmth and poise. Tiffany's life changed notably in 2018 while vacationing in Mykonos, Greece. There she met Michael Boulos, a business executive whose family runs a large multinational conglomerate in West Africa. Their relationship developed quietly but steadily. In January 2021, Michael proposed in the White House Rose Garden with an estimated 13-carat diamond ring. The pair married on November 12, 2022, in an elegant black tie ceremony at Mar-a-Lago. Tiffany wore a custom long-sleeved Elie Saab gown, chosen in tribute to Boulos's Lebanese heritage, marking one of the most glamorous public moments of her life. In May 2025, Tiffany and Michael welcomed their first child, a son named Alexander Trump Boulos. His birth made headlines and added a new dimension to Tiffany's life: motherhood. As Donald Trump's 11th grandchild, baby Alexander became a beloved addition to the Trump family clan. In contrast to her earlier private lifestyle, Tiffany has occasionally shared family moments online, posting a warm birth announcement that read, "Welcome to the world, our sweet baby boy, Alexander Trump Boulos. We love you beyond words." Life for Tiffany now appears centered around family, marriage, and raising her son in Miami. Tiffany still joins her father at select formal events. One of her recent public appearances took place in November 2024 at the US Saudi Investment Forum held at the Kennedy Center. Donald Trump introduced Tiffany and her husband proudly, praising her academic achievements. In a characteristic speech, he remarked that she excelled at Georgetown and finished right at the top, though her graduation ceremony had been cancelled due to COVID-19 restrictions. He humorously suggested it was cancelled because she was too good of a student, brushing aside the reality of the pandemic in his typical tongue-in-cheek manner. Still, Tiffany's choice to live more quietly appears deeply connected to her upbringing. In an interview with People, Marla Maples explained that she intentionally raised Tiffany away from constant media attention so she could form her own identity. Donald provided financial support and education opportunities, but Marla handled daily parenting alone. Tiffany later expressed gratitude for this decision, acknowledging that her mother protected her from growing up under overwhelming public expectations. Today, Tiffany lives life on her own terms. She is a mother, a law school graduate, a former social media personality, a singer-turned-political daughter who pops into the public sphere only when she chooses. While her siblings remain influential voices in politics and business, Tiffany's quiet presence continues to intrigue the public, not because she is always seen, but because she is not. She embodies the rare privilege of having immense recognition, yet choosing privacy over spotlight, family over fame, and balance over chaos. And perhaps that is what makes Tiffany Trump stand out most. She is the Trump who chose to live differently.